The high ground is peaceful. Anything we build lower is subject to the whims of nature.
Enough whining, coward. It's over. Stay put and you won't have to meet the I was hoping for at least somewhat of a challenge.
Please, no more.
I'm not afraid of heights, but I am afraid of death. And therefore, heights.
Everything went off without a hitch. At last, Emerald's Stair is ours. Ludwig will surely give me that promotion. You best start wagging your tongue, Ranger. Unless you want to use it. Not that I'd mind spilling a bit more fury and blood today.
Any port in a storm. Or mine. Wonder if Helia answered them. Beacons are lit. Fuel.
I'm going to miss this place. We have been here before.
The distant winds breathe soft across your skin too? Flesh in the soil, worms in the flesh. A splash of hot blood seeps into the loam. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. It didn't have to die. Twin stars fall through night and collide beside the sea. Nekad and Enhekala. The arc of one bright light obliterates the other. You are Enhekala, a Tabaru Sinakis. You speak for the garden, and for us, the gardener. You have not seen Nekad for 10 years on the day you come to blows. Which memory of him is true? Things were good between you for a time. But who was Nekad to us in Hekala? Help us to remember. Nekad, your pole star. A piercing luminance always ahead of you. Did you hate him? Your ambivalence infuriated him. He taught us to... What did Nekad... You should both have been... There was a disaster. It was why you built it. The rocks... We were back. We looked. How could you bear to speak to us? We twisted. After the crisis, did the dead forever want? You proposed an easy road for their souls to travel on. Hurt. Yet Nekad, your rival, how could he despise your mission? We do not remember why. Preserving the old ways was the hinge Nekad's life. Your rival, Nekad, was a storykeeper. And our people's stories say that your souls are wild things. Your souls leave your bodies. So it has been. And so... Trust, faith, willingness. We remember now when he finally saw Nakuta. He cornered you in an alley. He shoved you. His tears shone. He did not wait for you to answer. He pulled it. The torchlight flickered on the steel. What did you do, Enhekala, when your rival threatened your life? We remember. Steel on steel. A spurt of blood. He shuddered. He could not catch his breath. One more thing in Hekala. He planted a tree near Naku Terek to remember you by. As it grew, we twined together.
이석사부
Right behind you.
Who's next? Anyone?
Stay safe!
We've got company.
Oh, no, you don't! On your left!
Not bad, envoy.
Hey! Over here!
Another soul.
Coming in hot.
Look, they made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. I needed to see them so badly. Felt like I couldn't breathe.
Take a few more deep breaths. Anywhere.
Well struck. Watch your right!
You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
You showed up at a bad...
These people are looking for leadership. A sense of direction. We should find Kulichi.
I was born here. Always thought I would die here, too.
Caravans to Paradise will leave here.
Envoy? Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
As if you don't already know.
Ignacy, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? His people burned my city.
The Steel Garrote are hardly his people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran. Don't be naive. Anyone who serves under an Adiran banner is complicit. Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Adiran ways.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch, and I wasn't strong enough to bear it. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradis. Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the Adirans will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradis is more secure, but it would mean living under Adiran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you were getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Before Fiora went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. You'll need both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
Don't speak too soon.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
Then we should approach carefully. They'll be on their guard after this.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
Seems like a lifetime ago I was working.
You heard Vidal. This settlement is done for.
This settlement is our home. I can't believe you're ready to abandon it.
It's you. The godlike. I thought they were lying. What kind of a question is that? After what? Forgive me, please. Yes. I know everyone here is. But they cannot be... I'll be straight with you. The steel it wasn't enough to burn our city. Now they have to loot us too. She'll let you close. You can take her pride. A relic of old Valia. My young nephew stood up to the steel guard. The captain gutted him and looted his ring. It won't debase me any further. I want that commander to die. You'll find her at the Eastern Watchtower. It's not... I warn you though, her troops will... Bring back the ring, and I'll pay you. I can't think about her. I should go now. My sister will need help preparing my nephew's body. We'll both... Damn the adherents! Damn the steel gold! I'll spit on their graves! How can our family go on? Murderers!
We never saw them coming.
Adir has ruined us all for top.
Here it comes.
Kai, weapons ready.
We make a good squad. Watch for spiders. Quiet as the depths. Show me what you got!
Let's finish this. Never had a chance.
You okay? And Rob!
Onward, to the right. Good shooting, Kai.
your right!
Enemy to the right!
Next one's mine! Unseen, unheard. Here we go! Another down! Yeah! Ready, aim. Salsa! How'd you do that? Soldiers ahead.
Envoy, what are you doing here? Our report said you were still in Fjord. I wish it hadn't come to that, but the Furians gave us no choice.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't tear your soul apart.
Because one wrong move from you and my soldiers will shoot. Now, state your business, and don't waste my time. We're moving out. Mission plans are confidential. Besides, this is my tower. You play by my rules.
You're in no position to offer us terms of any sort.
You're forgetting you're in hostile territory.
Fine. if I relay my order.
I make no
I take her at her word.
With Andra's mortar gone, Adia saw a passage to the uncharted world. The living lands were perfect. They had resources. We didn't anticipate the dream scourge would ruin. We used the famine to our advantage. It was a token to prove my honor. It's tradition. You know that. That sentry's death is his own fault. He killed my standard-bearer. My soldiers demanded a response. As such, the ring is mine by right. That's the last I'll hear of it.
Protect the envoy!
On your right!
Get some better gear! You're bleeding!
To your left! Let him through!
See.
Not bad, envoy.
Good fight.
can't believe it. We should talk. Fior Messiverno was the pride of my home. What if I'm tired of... I keep asking myself, how could I have missed this? How could I... We were all so occupied with the Dream Scourge. No matter where Animancers go, nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in Don't worry. I plan to hold... Listen to me. A failed Animancer, even with all the tools at my disposal. How do I live up to my family's example? I wish I could. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Not before I've done some reading. I've been meaning to tell you something. Sending my people to Thirdborn. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets Animancer. The free settlements have enough cultural and ideological differences that we don't always see eye to eye. But when it comes to survival, there is no disagreement. We're in this together. Despite everything that we all deserve better. Well, if you need anything, if I must.
Envoy? It's clear that no matter what happened, these people just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn. Thirdborn is a rough town. They literally do their business. If you thought Paradise's docks were rough, just wait. Plus, they have a nogfish curry that will peel. Right, changing the subject. Until next time.
Miss Fior Messiverno.
Root hog ribs there were fantastic.
It had a timeless...
Envoy? Gods, I can't. Fior has been destroyed. Leaving home behind is one thing. Giada has taken some hits lately, And she's still here. I guess there's... Right, changing the subject. Not before I've done some reading.
Anyway, it had a timeless charm. Like it was plucked from... Aye, aye.
Where will you go from here?
I'll go to Termor, I suppose. What choice do we have?
Is he done? Is the captain dead? I knew I could trust. My family will never hear. But at least we have something to remember him by. The gods favor you.
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another. I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. So, did you enjoy our little bonfire? Inquisitor Ludwig was pleased with our efficiency. We'll see about that. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig. Our attack came together in haste. You should have been informed, and I regret the oversight. One way or another, Fuel Messiverno was always going to burn. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. They never had a chance. Fuel Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. Help takes many forms. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire.
And we will break from Adia if that's what it takes. Because we have one thing in common. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this...
Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it... What you do with this information is up to you. Either way... Perceptive. Maybe Ludwig was right about you. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that...
You don't have to answer that.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way. I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. Ludwig told me to open a path for you by any means necessary, and that's exactly what I did. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next... Hold on to that feeling. You'll need it in the days to come. Be seeing you, Envoy. Sooner or later.
I'm sleeping with one eye open tonight.
Nice lady. Hate her, don't trust her. Want to kill her, but nice lady.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And not to mention, why the Steel Garrote burned my fucking home to the ground? Who cares what she believes? What right have the dead to judge the living? I will not forget Fiorma Siverna. Everything it was, and everything it could have been.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? I bet Heelguard's tried that tack. Zealots like her aren't swayed by reason. And Thirdborn will greet her with a sword in one hand and another sword in the other. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the... But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. People wandering into the desert and never returning. Oh. Fair enough.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This dream scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Don't look at me. Ask the voice in your head.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. Indeed. And deep roots waiting to be unearthed. Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. If there is a path to the garden,
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're...
Castel. A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot...
Did you get anything? What? No. They must have confused me. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that...
Right. If I wanted to waste time...
Just me, then. Really? No one else has a...
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may...
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise. Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Maybe this doesn't need to be said, but I don't blame you for what happened to Fjormis if... No need to question it anymore. I'll get the bastards who did this.
Let's get some rest. We have a long day ahead of us.
I hope Thirdborn is a good community for my people. They've been through a lot.
Thirdborn's a rough one.
We smell death here.
Listen to me, look here. Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
That last pack gouged a hole through our ranks. How many?
Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran Dream Thralls. Look around you, Envoy. Our Kith don't wear your fancy armor.
We don't have time to argue. The Dreamskirt.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrade, and now we're all paying for their idiocy. Third...
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain... Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it.
I doubt you're particularly needed in Thirdborn of all places.
Gods, a letter from Inquisitor Ludwig.
Kutabao. If that bitch thinks she can threaten our leader, she'll be so... So you say, and yet here you...
So close others may mistake you as their ally.
Look, Envoy. Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread.
Good luck.
They have the energy to argue, but not to solve problems. Reminds me of home.
Thirdborners have been on Ed. Ah, welcome to the shit, Envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when at least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines.
Gods. Regular giant spiders are deadly enough.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed. What kind of feet have you got? We're talking about a whole mine. Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If you hit the Leviathan's skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll... The powers that help... Aye. Gods be with you, Envoy.
Clearing out dream-scourged spiders. Sounds like honest work to me.
You there! Please!
Help us! We need help!
Darren! Please! We need help!
Our parents,
We were out finding food, but when we came...
they attacked us.
Gods. Who thought...
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what...
You tell them Kai sent you. That should still carry some weight.
They're going to kill them!
Shh. It'll be okay, Tamamu. They're in our home by...
No.
Please. Try to make it fast.
This is too much. Let's get it over with. Watch out. Dream Thralls up ahead.
Passers. Look out
You
there!
take lead.
Dream. Only a dream.
Never saw it coming.
A branch breaks.
Fear in the eye!
Must have been fragments from Eagle's
this.
That's all of them.
Hard to believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
He disturbs us.
This place was bad enough before the dream skirt. I remember what it was like to be blindly optimistic. This used to be a fertile land, with lakes, forests, all... Now it's blasted deserts and dried up seas. Anything that lives here is simply stubborn enough.
That's the most apt description of Thirdborn I've ever...
Maybe you will, but what about poor Kai? Huh? What about it? Just keep your head and you'll be fine. What do you need? Thanks for talking. You know, people don't think steam fit. This'll has any medicinal properties.
Oh? I don't leave Emerald Stair. My city had to burn. Sorry. Only if you can stand the rambling. I used to think I had it all figured out. But the living lands proved me this entire island is the prison of a man. All we're missing is the... Maybe I'm being melodramatic, or maybe I'm not used to seeing things clearly. But what if animancy has no... If a breakthrough is coming, it'd better hurry. I can't wait. You're a good listener as always, but I've taken enough of your time. I'll be fine, really. I'm not the first animancer to question her life choices, and I won't be the last. Not before I've done some reading.
Stranded between the Adiran army.
I don't know why we don't use this.
I don't like being stuck out here. I don't know when the Dream Thralls are going to attack.
We see you! Force! Devour!
You dare in our barn!
Seek!
Stand a chance!
Hurry in the brush! Invaders in the garden!
Still dressed in Adiran armor.
Can't imagine having to kill one of your own, even after they've turned.
Take a moment, people.
Keep walking.
Beat them to the earth!
Time to rally.
Sailors, soldiers, fisherfolk, all turned to monsters.
We have to find a way to beat this. We have to.
Unseen, unheard.
Worth and rock! Worth and rock!
Look out there!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Cory in the brush!
I'll tell you guys! A dead village, voices. Feels like one of Giada's ghost stories.
And rock!
We should go to the lab and get that key.
Bear in the eye! Invaders in the garden!
Nice!
A branch breaks. Quarry in the brush!
Seek!
The dream trolls are all gone. Is anyone there? Your face.
Oh, that's a new.
No, no. You. No, no need. They destroyed all my way.
We dealt with them already.
Thank you. Please, then I'll take what's left. If you see anything.
Shatterscarp was always rough. Wasn't. Whatever this is.
Those dream thralls are at Thirdborn's gates.
There are dream thralls up ahead. Let's help clear them out.
Glad you're on my side.
Stay safe!
Remain vigilant.
And roll!
Fucking dream thralls.
And roll! And roll! Isoksa!
Dream with us.
The dream thralls almost got through.
But they didn't.
You're just going to... Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Relax, Daran. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Shit. Kai? What are you doing here? Temerty's gonna have a fit.
You know Rawatsayan? Impressive. You know, Kai, for an Adiran, your friend doesn't seem too bad.
Kai shouldn't be here. None of you should be here. Huh. You're with the Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
And you should respect our authority to protect Thirdborn from unknown dangers like you.
Come on, Daran. They slew those Dream Thralls for us. I doubt he could have done that if he was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
Are you smoking Svef? The Adirans raised Fior. We'll be next. Not much of a difference, if you ask me.
Daran, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
Law and order. This place has gone downhill.
We better get to clearing out these corpses.
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay? I think I saw my uncle.
Let me know if you need something.
He left a few weeks ago on a trade here.
Never thought I'd see star metal in my life. Short answer, long answer, still no. But the Forge Master and Solace...
Come on, where's your sense of adventure? No one can swing a hammer.
If you knew how rare this stuff is, you wouldn't ask me to risk it.
I don't know. But we'll do everything we can to keep you safe.
Who needs fabric?
I can promise both of you that.
If you need material for bandages, wish I could give it out for free, but...
Dream Scourge is getting worse. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the Living Lands. I keep trying. As if the Dream Scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are prophet. They haven't come to help us. They're... Let's hope it never comes to that. It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives. I've been better. Maybe it has something to do with my home, but my apologies for acting cynical, but I don't appreciate... Thanks for talking. Tell me, where did you learn to hunt?
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
If you need skates, we got things for you to kill. Ah, hello. Really? One less thing for me to worry about. Well, Boy skeleton hunting, friend.
You there, the one with the face. Hello, friend. A kind and long story. So, oh, you know, I'm just my supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my pet. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. What? No! We certainly don't need to tell Hajime about our crazy ideas either. Well, that's a plus for you. Okay. Well, looks like you best be off. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
Fish!
Welcome. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package.
Oh, maybe I should hire.
My dear envoy, just the Oh, it's nothing so grand as your. Even this outpost's lighthouse, fair though she is, would reach.
He's practically an Adiran citizen.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall grass pikemen. I'm afraid I don't make it down the coast much anymore. I'm wandering. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain, dear Tawe, Koa, Ranga. They saw
Maybe the barkeep should cut him off.
I am drunk on memory. I only wish I could invite my You would do that? I knew the moment If anyone could convince Tawe, Koa, and Ranga to share one last... Just to the north, but... Death... Of course. You have been more than generous. Oathbinder guide.
If you're going out to the Highlands, watch your back. They're dangerous. Welcome to the Dead Swordfish. What can I do?
It's him!
Oh, Envoy! Over here. Envoy, it's so good to see you alive and well. Peaceful. Like when we first made our way to Paradise so many years ago. We've set...
Peaceful's an interesting word to use, love. The Dream Thralls are exceedingly aggressive at...
Yes, well, the guards have been handling them just fine. How about you, Envoy? How have the living lands been treated?
Well, that's what we like to hear. Isn't that right, love?
That it is. We might even have... Whoever lived here last must have left this armor behind. As beautiful.
No, thank you, Envoy, for everything.
Be safe out there, friend.
Envoy? You get around, don't you?
Godlike! Winds above! You're really here! I knew I had to find you as soon...
Chico? When did you get so tall?
Kai! You're here too? Now, we've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worth... and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight. People like Kai. And...
Me? You don't know what you're saying. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old...
that Leviathan hanging over the market? Exactly! Uncle Capo... but... well... Thirdborn hasn't... I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. If Thirdborn could see him up on the... I hate to impose, but... he's tired of hearing from me.
Ah. Oh, hello there. As you can see, the good people are remarkable under the circumstances. Not as combatants, perhaps, but as research. Now that we're under Thirdborn's protection, we've made a few improvements to the local fishing gear. You might not believe it, but some... I know we can. Patience, though it is difficult to farm when one... one more thing before... We've made a tidy profit of our labor, and the other... Go on, then. Sure. No doubt the Adiran envoy has a message to deliver.
I hope Thirdborn's good to him. I can think of much worse places to go.